What up, Breath Leaders? Welcome back to my channel. This is the entrance to the old Demerara Harbour Bridge. It's Sunday morning in Georgetown. You can see there's not a whole lot of traffic on the bridge this Sunday morning. You can actually see the deck and the cars as they drive through. This is not usual. Usually there's huge lines and traffic congestion at this intersection. But today, that is Sunday morning, not much is happening. That's looking north towards Georgetown. That's looking towards the entrance. It's the Demerara River Bridge, Demerara Harbour Bridge. And this is looking south towards Timeri Airport. And where we are, we're at the junction. This is the little restaurant here at the junction. Demerara Harbour Bridge junction with the East Bank Public Road. So, what are we doing this morning? We're trying to find out how far the bridge has come as far as building the approach roads and the ramp. Now, the last time, so you can see the bridge, the towers of the bridge over the tops of the buildings. And the last time we were in this neck of the woods, okay, this is looking at Peter's Hall. This is the Hindu temple at Peter's Hall. I've seen this one in previous videos. Peter's Hall, Mandir. That's the Hindu temple. And Republic Park. This is the entrance to Republic Park. Yes, people have asked me to take a look at Republic Park. Some people are nostalgic for the old neighborhoods, and I'll do that in future videos. But over here, that's the new Demerara River Bridge. You can see over the tops of the buildings. This is the mosque here at Peter's Hall. You can see the classic minarets of the Islamic architecture. Peter's Hall, Guyana. Now, where are we in relation to the bridge? Bridge. See the deck. Alright, the construction of the deck is sticking out over the tops of the buildings here. The bridge is going to pass over this East Bank Public Road here at Peter's Hall, just a few hundred feet from where we are. This little road here, it's looking opposite, that's Peter's Hall Primary School, I believe. Yes, but this little road here is the entrance to Nandi Park. Right, this is entrance to Nandi Park. People have asked me to take a look at Nandi Park in future, and I will do that later on. Some people are nostalgic for the old neighborhoods, and we're going to take a look at Peter's Hall, at Nandi Park and Republic Park in future videos. But here we are looking at the entrance to the, or the exit, the entrance ramp to the Demerara River Bridge. So the bridge makes a slight turn, like a long arc across the river. Right, it makes a long arc across the river until it ends up over here. And you can see the tops. So in the distance, what you can see is the top of the hotel. That's the Princess Hotel. Also co-branded with Ramada. So it's a Princess Ramada Hotel there in the distance. And what you can see is also the tops of these pillars that will support the road, the approach road. So we'll take a look at how far they've come, and if we're lucky, we'll be able to see the approach road to the Demerara River Bridge. And so there in the distance, that in the distance is the support towers, and over here they're actually starting to build the approach road. So the road is already elevated at this point, and I think in the distance they've already started to put the, see in the distance, they've already started to install the road onto these pillars. Right, so they've already started to install the road onto these pillars. They already started to hook up. So this next pillar that's new, they actually started building that after they demolished the homes in the neighborhood. So remember, they had to demolish this entire neighborhood. So the government acquired this neighborhood by eminent domain, and now they've demolished all the homes underneath the bridge, and they've started to build the overpass section of the bridge. So this tower, that's new. They've actually built that in the last 2 or 3 weeks, because the last time I made a video in this neck of the woods, that was not yet there. So as we leave Peters Hall and approach Providence, we should be able to go down Red Road and see how far the ramp has been built. So this is where the bridge overpass section is now. So all of this long line of ramps, this long line of posts, concrete towers, pillars, will support the ramp to the bridge. So there's going to be a long ramp to the bridge, which you can see is at least a quarter of a mile. It's going to be about a quarter of a mile in length as it passes over the Demerara, or over the East Bank Public Road. And you can see that in the poster that they have up here. That's the Ramada Hotel here at Providence, the Ramada Hotel. You can see that's the Ramada Princess Hotel. And of course, this one I think was owned by Buddy Shivraj. Later partnered with Ramada. So this is what the bridge looks like on the poster, and what you can see is the east end, right? This is the section that passes over Peters Hall, and we just passed it. This is what is being constructed right now. See, a number of pillars are needed for us to support the roadway, and that runs for about a quarter of a mile before it gets to the riverbank. So there's going to be a quarter of a mile of road, elevated road, before you get to that pillar that starts at the edge of the bank of the Demerara River and begins to cross the waters. So this is where we are. Now what we are trying to do is to see the state of construction of the ramp. That's why we're here today. So we're gonna go down towards the eastern end. Right, you can see between the trees, that is the road construction machine that's laying the bridges from one tower to the next. We're gonna go down.
Distance 4 miles. Duration 1 hour 23 minutes. 7 seconds. Pace 29 minutes 50 seconds per mile.
Yes, we're gonna go down Red Road and see if we can find the on-ramp. See how far they've constructed the on-ramp. Princess Casino here, and Ramada, Georgetown. There is also an entertainment zone in Casino, and I think there's also cinema. I think I visited that cinema. It says Fun City, and then like an entertainment arcade with games and so on. So I'll probably pay another visit to that entertainment complex in future, because people have actually asked me about the hotel. Some people think it's pretty. I don't know, I think the ceilings are too low. I've actually visited the hotel, and I thought that the high ceilings that you're accustomed to in modern hotels is missing, but I'll take a look at it for those of you who want to see inside in a future video. But yes, here we are at the entrance to Red Road. This road has been completed. So you can see the sign says turn left for Heroes Highway and go straight ahead for Sejagan International Airport. These signs, of course, are non-standard. There are actually international standards as far as font size, the font itself, the choice of font, text size, and the size of the road sign that are internationally recognized. Unfortunately, here in Guyana, nobody pays attention to international standards, and when you point that out, people think you're complaining, but it's a safety issue. So this is the ramp. Of course, as everywhere in Guyana, garbage everywhere. It's just part of the culture, I suppose. But this is what's happening here. This is the entrance to Red Road, which is now one of the major connectors to Heroes Highway. This one is going to connect at the Providence intersection with Red Road at Providence, and I think about 100 meters or so north of that intersection is where you're going to find the entrance ramp for the Demerara River Bridge. We've seen that in the previous video. It's Sunday morning, so not very busy, but this is the mall. So right next door to the mall, they have all this building material. So they've stored all this building material for road construction is being stored here at the entrance to the mall, or at the, it's not the entrance, but the lot that is located west of the mall. Now, this is the Amazonia Mall. Amazonia Mall, which is owned by Ramnaree Sarwan, famous Guyanese cricketer. And this is his investment of his earnings from cricket. I guess similar to Magic Johnson investing in theaters and real estate in America.